Hello! Am I there yet? No, I don't think I'm really live. Now I think I'm live. Hello there! It is Monday! How are we doing tonight? On this beautiful Monday night. Hello, Jennifer! Kitty! Jennifer Dodds! All of you, thank you for joining us tonight. Hey, Adele and Dazzle. Monday, 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 Dina. Yes, it is. It is Monday. The 29th of June, people. The 29th. Hello from New Mexico. Yes. We are having a mighty Monday, and hopefully I have a production crew here tonight, so no technical errors. Hey, Zach! You back from Taco Bell already? I didn't see our Sunday night, well, granted, I haven't been on social media, so I can't say that I haven't seen our weekly Little Missy post. I did see you trying to eat Little Missy's chocolate last week. Hey, Julie Jankowitz, how are you? Vina! Hello, Vina, tuning in tonight live. Great to have everybody here live on this Monday. Love having you with us at more 8 than ish. Great to have everybody here. Frank is watching. Get this new week started here, people. That is what we are doing. We are jump-starting this week. We're going to jump right into July here, and the 4th, and everything else. No Taco Bell tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, Zach. Nebraska Angie is with us. Hey, Nebraska Angie. There was something I was going to send you today, and I don't remember what. It escapes me. It'll come to me. Hello, Heidi in Iowa. Cedar Rapids is in the house. Good to have everybody here. It is, it is. What is everybody grateful for this Monday night? Monday night here. Tell me about it. Tell me what we are grateful for on this Monday night as we get this week started. It's kind of a weird weather day in the Northeast. We had some really heavy thunderstorms come down in the 4 to 7 o'clock hour with a lot of rain. A lot of spin-outs on the roads tonight on the way home. A lot of accidents. But still, you know, you have to respect Mother Nature there. So, but what is everybody grateful for? Tell me about your Monday. Tell me about the good. I've got it. Hey, Pat and the Peanut Gallery are with us. Nice, Russ. Under 3%. Look at all the extra money you're going to have now. You can go shopping at any one of fine resale sites now that I could suggest for you. Our site is currently up. I'm just saying. You can currently access our site. It is not down. Grateful for the almost birthday girl. Yes, we are on birthday eve. We are on birthday eve tonight. It is. It's Miss Cassandra's birthday tomorrow. You are correct. I am so, ecstatic that Charlie is on his way to homeownership. I'm ecstatic that Vina's June sales are up 20% from 2019. Which is just amazing. Amazing. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of good refinancing, but there's a lot of interesting things going on in financing, and that's something I do have to talk about tonight. It is on the agenda for tonight to talk about money and finance and things. A great new employee. We've got a couple of good ones right now, and a couple of more that are in the wings. There's a lot of good talent out there right now. Best June in years. I think ours is going to end out pretty good. I have not looked since at the cumulative since the 20th. I'll admit that I have not looked at ours since then. I try not to get bogged down in the ups and downs. But this is such an important time, and yeah, that's a lot of checks, Leanne. I knew that was coming. Hey, Rick, how are you? Thanks for finding me on page 6. I don't know. I'm a page 6 boy today on the Wall Street Journal, which I was quite honored to be in that. I got to say that is a not quite a bucket list, but quite an honor. Especially growing up, I had New York license plates that said Wall Street. So, and you live to tell about it. How's your arm, Leanne? Signing 2,500 checks by hand. That's a lot of checks. But it's exciting. You've got an exciting adventure that you're about to embark on. I am so excited for you. I am so excited. And know that you, Leanne, you are not alone running this store. Yes, I am excited. That was pretty neat getting in the Wall Street Journal. But then I've got what do you call it? Thursday I'm scheduled on Fox Business News as of right now, unless they get a more interesting story. I'm scheduled to be live in the afternoon after the closing bell. We'll see if they still run with me. We'll see. That's Thursdays. We're working on shot angles for that, so that's tomorrow's project, is to frame the shot. I guess they call it. I don't know. I'm just the guy that gets up here and talks. So. They're going to probably be sorry that they put me on the air. But we'll see. I will repost the actual link to the article because it was online first, Vina, but it did make actual today's paper in print. I have one link, I think, that you don't have to have the subscription for. We will all help her, Bonnie. Which also means you're about to be the former owner of Finders Keepers. Let's give a cheer for Bonnie and Leanne. Unless we scare Leanne tonight and she runs the other way. But I don't think we'll scare Leanne. Leanne's got her glass of wine there. This is going to be exciting. 14 hours worth of check signing. I love it. I love it. And that's Bonnie that got me back to actually signing checks by hand versus my signature stamp, and actually taking the time to sign that. So that is something that Bonnie got me to do, is to sign all my monthly checks. We've had a signature stamp for years and years that made me obsolete, but Bonnie got me back to signing them in person and taking the time to do it. I want to say she heard that from Oprah or something. I'm not going to scare her off, although Cassandra accused me of it the other day, Bonnie. Or Park, whichever one of you I'm talking to. I am so excited for the both of you. I really am. I've been watching this journey come together, and I am so excited for the both of you. And for Park. Let's be honest. The all-supportive husband there. Okay? You're Guy Friday or something. I don't know. We're getting off the rails here probably, but I'm so excited for y'all. It is truly truly wonderful. Well, I like this. I like this. Hey, Suzanne, great to have you with us. We got this program going every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we do it. I flipped open to page 52 for those of you that follow along in the actual book. Oh, you're making Park lick the envelopes. Oh, that's great. That's great. He makes you dig ditches, you make him lick envelopes. That is a partnership. That is years of marriage. Our good morning tonight on page 52. Good morning. Grateful for the very notion of you. Even more grateful for the reality. Look at you. A dream realized. We're off. Let's go. This is, what a day, people. It's Monday. Hey, Joanne is with us. Great to have you with us, Joanne. Well, we must go west, young ladies. We must go west. Kim Kardashian West inks a $200 million deal with Coty. The partners will develop skincare and more together to sell globally. Does she need more money? They're paying $200 million for a 20% stake in her existing beauty business, which consists of color cosmetics and fragrance. And the licensing agreement covers categories that Kardashian West hasn't yet entered, including skincare, which will be the initial focus, personal care products, hair care, nail. So there you go. But not to be outdone, Kanye is right behind Kim. Kanye and Gap strike a 10-year deal for Yeezy Gap apparel line. The Gap brand, which has flailed in recent years as it struggled with an identity crisis, has a new idea on how to revive its fortunes. Kanye West. The retailer is teaming up with Mr. West and Yeezy, his fashion company, for a new clothing line called Yeezy Gap. I mean, that just sounds like Wheezy from the Jeffersons. I don't know. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. Which will be introduced in the first half of 2021, the company said on Friday. Yeezy's design studio under Mr. West's creative direction plans to create modern, elevated basics for men, women, and kids at accessible price points. Mr. West's design vision will extend to how the line will be showcased in Gap stores and online. Gap is making a far bigger bet on Yeezy and Mr. West than a typical designer collaboration. They agreed to a 10-year deal starting this month with the option to renew after 5 years. At the 5-year point, Gap is hoping that Yeezy will be generating $1 billion. So from 0 to $1 billion in 5 years. For context, Gap as a whole brought in $4.6 billion in revenue last year. So that's a huge investment for a company that's not paying its rent. Just saying. Hey, Nancy, great, and Sherry, great to have you with us tonight. Great to have everybody here as we kick off the new week. We're kicking it off! Kicking it off! Hang on, can I get my shoe up that high? Almost. We're kicking off the week here, people. I could be a rocket. Just saying. Phishing attacks. Okay, so this, well, hang on, I'm going to come back to this. Because I'm going to... CBL, the real estate trust, skipped an interest payment and signaled it may not survive the pandemic as the pandemic disrupts rent payments and the entire retail ecosystem. On CBL and Associates Properties filed its annual report with the SEC that included a word that wasn't there the year before, pandemic. It also included a list of factors beyond the company's control that could affect shopping at the malls it operates and owns. And a bullet point said that CBL said that pandemic outbreaks or the threat of could cause customers of our tenants to avoid public places where large crowds are in attendance. The week after that language appeared in a regulatory filing, retailers began rushing to close their stores en masse as it became apparent that the COVID-19 pandemic was making its way through the U.S. with deadly consequences. The closures would go on for months as retailers tried to ensure their survival by raising and maintaining cash, something that I have said since the beginning. Raise and maintain cash. Retailers of all sizes and financial profiles skipped their rent payments. Those skip payments are still reverberating throughout the ecosystem, and CBL could become the first large landlord to crack and file for bankruptcy as the system undergoes a shock unlike any other it has faced. CBL, according to analysts, operates mainly B-class malls, exposing it to all the struggles of that class of shopping center. It has mid-tier stores in mid-tier markets in a world where the middle is getting hollowed out by income stratification as consumers break left and right for value or luxury and experience. When they started developing real estate in 1961, launching a business partnership that would eventually lead to the creation of CBL, they were part of a thriving market. Let's not forget that malls were a central part of the U.S. retail system in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Malls then were a one-stop destination that revolved largely around everyday goods. Then, as big box stores, strip centers, and disrupted department stores and other mall retailers and the malls themselves started to shift toward fashion, which brought higher margins for retail and higher revenue for mall operators. The drift toward apparel and fashion with the entire mall reshaped the business, creating a while other real estate companies such as Simon bought up other real estate trusts and malls, or conversely sold themselves to others, CBL plugged along with a portfolio that was diminishing in value. Some of their most important tenants are the ones with the biggest troubles. L Brands, with 128 stores at CBL Properties and accounting for more than 4% of the revenues. Some of the others, The Gap, Finish Line, Express, Forever 21, JCPenney, Barnes & Noble, Hot Topic, The Children's Place, Claire's, and Macy's are all experiencing and are some of their biggest tenants. So it'll be interesting to see what continues to happen with them. It is taking a huge strain on these malls and on all the vendors within them. Microsoft is closing all its retail stores permanently. The software and cloud giant announced that as part of a new approach to retail, it'll permanently shut all. What the heck?